She paced just outside the entrance, her ears flicking at every footstep that wasn't familiar. The revolving glass doors gleamed with the reflection of daytime hustle. Doctors, nurses, visitors, all streaming in and out, but none of them were who she waited for. Her tail swayed in small, hesitant sweeps under her body, barely lifting off the ground. Day after day, storm or shine, she came to the same spot. No one told her to stay. No one told leash on her. She chose to wait. It all began 30 days ago. A chilly morning in late November, the hospital corridors smelled of antiseptic and fresh coffee. Doctors hustled between rooms. Visitors lingered with anxious faces. The entrance, framed with tall glass panels, welcomed all patients, loved ones, delivery drivers. Among them, a young man in a hospital gown, IV drip trailing behind him, exited with cautious steps. He looked back once, eyes scanning for someone, but the hallway snapped closed behind him. Then she appeared, a German shepherd with a smooth tan coat and intelligent, soulful eyes. She padded forward without hesitation, chest out, ears alert. She glimpsed him through the door's glass and froze for a moment. Recognition bloomed. She whined low, just a note, barely audible in all the bustle of the hospital. The man stopped, their eyes locked for a heartbeat, and the world shifted. He wanted to move toward her, but the IV line and hospital staff made it impossible. She stared. He hesitated. The doors parted and closed again, and with the final click, she was outside, he was inside, and they were worlds apart. She retreated a few steps, as though deciding whether to leave or wait. Then she sat, not beneath a tree, not at the corner of a nearby building. She sat right there next to the glass, as if glued to the spot. First for an hour, then for 2. She didn't eat, she didn't drink, she just watched. Hospital security noticed her that first day. They tried to gently coax her away, offering water, trying to shoo her toward animal control. She nipped at the offer of treats and nuzzled instead at the cold glass, refusing to take one step away. She willfully ignored them, determined. They called a shelter. The shelter tried to load her into a van. She yanked away. She ran back. Every time. Staff put bowls of food out. She ate half each day, never finishing the portion. And each time she looked up, poised, still listening for that familiar footstep. For a whole week, she remained steadfast. Nurses began to recognize her. Dog that waits, they brought leftover meals, warm blankets. Some wept quietly. They stayed with her during shift changes, whispering reassuring words. It's okay. She never stopped watching that door. Inside, the young man's condition worsened. A rare illness left him unresponsive for days. Each beep of the monitor became a prayer. The hospital staff whispered among themselves, does that dog belong to him? They checked records. No implanted microchips, no tags on Vagabond. They kept track of his visitors. No familiar face had come. Except one. They'd soon realize. A month passed. 30 days exactly. The dog spent nights on the hospital steps, sheltered by the awning, curling into herself when the cold rain fell or when snow dusted the pavement. She shivered on those longest nights, but never strayed farther than a few feet. And every morning she was back. Then, one drizzly afternoon, the revolving doors spun again and a man emerged. A hospital cleaner by day, John Matteo, noticed something odd. The dog suddenly sprang to life. I should call animal control, he thought, but froze as he recognized the dog's focused stance. She barked once, then barked again, and took off down the sidewalk. He watched as she disappeared around the corner. Moments passed. Then a wheelchair emerged, pushed by a nurse carrying the same young man. The IV lines trailed behind. The German Shepherd bounded ahead, circling excitedly. They met near a tree. She jumped up, placing her front paws on his lap. He reached out. Tears streamed down his cheeks, mixing with rain. Her nose nudged his hand. He petted her, his lips moving in soft murmurs. Girl, I thought I'd lost you, but here you are. On the hospital steps, staff had watched through the glass. Cameras had captured her vigil. The video went viral online, the dog staying put, day after day, until reunion. Millions watched. Tears flooded comment sections. People made memes of her earnest gaze through that glass, wearing hospital gowns like her, waiting. She became a symbol. Loyalty unbroken. News outlets shared the story, German Shepherd waits 30 days for hospitalized owner. Soon charities reached out, wanting to feature her in campaigns. Dog lovers sent gifts. Inside that small courtyard reunion, something else happened. A connection formed. The young man, now recovering, Learned the dog's name was Luna. A neighbor had adopted her years earlier for protection. She got spooked one day and broke free. She ran off. The neighbor posted on social media, "Lost German Shepherd, black and tan," but Luna didn't come home. It turned out she'd made a decision of her own. When the neighbor saw that viral video, tears fell. This was Luna. The neighbor approached the man. His tears ceased. He whispers, "She belongs to me." They unveiled a quiet pact. Luna belonged rightfully to him. Her guardian was her owner. The neighbor nodded. She chose him. The man, still hooked up to V, scooped Luna into his arms. She licked his face. He laughed, his chest heaving with emotion. Within days, they walked out together. Luna, once timid, now pranced proudly. He carried a disabled badge to protect her from authorities who might try to intervene again. They walked home, the world filming, applauding. They appeared on talk shows. They walked into shelters as ambassadors. They brought comfort to the hospitalized, a living testament to hope. 30 days of waiting had become 30 days of teaching. Teaching kindness, teaching loyalty. Hospital staff held memorials for patients whose family came. Luna stood there. She offered solace. Some sat by her, stroked her fur, their tears dissolving. Some smiled, remembering someone they lost. They called a guardian dog Luna. The young man, Adam, regained strength. He spoke to staff and visitors. Some people wait their whole lives to be noticed. Luna didn't leave me. She waited. He created a scholarship fund for patients without families. Luna's presence raised thousands. Children would visit. They'd crouch and shyly ask if they could pet the hero dog. She stepped forward, wagging. They hugged her. She nuzzled them. Their pain softened. One evening at home, Adam and Luna crowed by the fireplace. Ash drifted from the hearth. Her ears twitched at every distant footstep, but in his living room, she was finally home. He stroked her fur. She blinked, content. A long journey behind. They'd never leave each other's side again, unless he had to go to the hospital again. Then she'd wait for him. 30 days or more, because some bonds are forged from crisis, but defined by a simple, unwavering decision: loyalty.